Hi, today I have a Birchbox versus Ipsy for you. I also have a horrible cold, so please excuse my voice and the sniffling that I'm sure I will be doing throughout this video. So I'm going to start with Birchbox. The first thing on here is this Amika Perk Up Dry Shampoo. The full size of this is $21. I love Amika hair products. I'm not even kidding. I absolutely love them. First of all, they smell fantastic, and I just think that they're really great quality products. Their hair mask is my absolute favorite. I have a whole curling iron or curling wand set by Amika that I love, and this is definitely a great addition to my Amika collection. It definitely does a good job of soaking up the oils and everything. I will say that when you first spray it on, it doesn't leave like a white powdery residue, but it's sort of like a dull residue when you first spray it though. But then, once you work it into your hair, that totally goes away. And I just think it's great. So I'm really loving this. The next thing is this Dr. Jart Ceramidin cream. Evidently there's also a ceramidin liquid that is like a serum you put on before this. And these are supposed to be for like really dry skin, and especially for aging skin, it just helps build up all the good properties in your skin. So the first couple of times I tried this, I used it 2 nights in a row and I was kind of like, meh, it's okay, whatever. And then I went back to my usual moisturizer. But then the next night I decided to use it again, especially around my nose, because my nose is so red and raw and chapped. It's awful. So I used this, and I have to tell you, this is the best thing ever. I had just been using like Aquaphor on my nose, but this soaks in so nicely, so you don't have that sticky residue that like you do with Aquaphor, and it doesn't sting at all. I tried using a couple of other heavy-duty moisturizers and they stung my poor little nose. So this was really nice, and by the next morning my nose felt and looked a lot better. I was really impressed with this. So I would say if you do have like eczema or severely dry or chapped skin, this is pretty awesome. I would love to try the liquid as well. I don't know if it's like an everyday sort of a cream. I guess if you have really dry skin naturally, and I do have dry skin, and I definitely think that it's nice, but I think that it is amazing for severely dry skin. I don't know, does that make sense? Anyway, I really love this. The full size of this is $34. The next thing in here is this Gil Kristen Soames. I get a Gil Kristen Soames item in every box. I'm not even kidding. Every single box. This one is the Spa Therapy Body Wash. I had not yet gotten a body wash, I think. I don't remember. Anyway, it smells heavenly. It smells like a spa treatment. It's very fresh and cucumbery, although I don't even know if it has any cucumber in it. It has sea rack. I don't know what sea rack is. Some sort of goodness, like a seaweed wrap. That's what I can't even talk. It lathers up really nicely and it just smells very nice. It has a very mild scent. It's not super scented, but it definitely has a great scent. So I really love this. I'm telling you, all of the Gil Kristen Soames stuff are just like really nice quality stuff. So this is great, and it's a good size thing too, so I'm loving this. The full size of this is $15. The next thing in here is this Juice Beauty Green Apple Peel Sensitive. So this was my choice item. They've been doing this thing lately where you can choose one of 4 items to go in your box along with all of your other stuff. And so I chose this. I was really curious to try it because I've liked the other Juice Beauty things that I've tried, and they're an all-natural organic company. I'm a big fan of that. This is really runny, surprisingly runny. You're sort of shockingly runny. I squirted it out on my hands and it was like, just, dripping everywhere. It was like, ah! So, just be aware of that. Very runny. And then once you put it on, it stung like mad. I'm not even kidding. It was like, ah! But then I waited like 30 seconds and it did definitely settle down, and then it didn't hurt at all. There was no tingling or anything like that. So just be aware of that. Even though this is for sensitive skin, it's a little cray-cray. And then you wash it off after like 10 minutes and my skin felt okay. I don't know. I haven't had much luck with those exfoliating type masks that are chemical exfoliators. I really like the gritty type exfoliators. These ones don't really do a whole lot for me. I don't know. That's just my skin. Anyway, moving on to the Balm Cosmetics. This is the Cindy-Lou Manizer. I have the Betty-Lou Manizer, which is a fantastic highlight. This is one of the most... Dude, you did not just fall out of your pan. Are you kidding me? Rude. So Betty-Lou Manizer is a beautiful champagne highlight. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I was really excited to try the Cindy-Lou Manizer. Cindy-Lou Manizer is very peachy pink. It's like a light pink, but a lot of peachiness to it. But it has that same wonderful sheen. It's very finely milled. It's not glittery at all. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous highlight, but it has a lot more color to it. So I think this would be great for darker skin tones as well as fairer skin tones if you use it more in lines of like a blush, less than like, you know, just a highlight, but more of like, you know, just a glowy blush type thing. It also works beautifully as an eyeshadow. It's absolutely gorgeous as an eyeshadow. I love this. So I was really, really happy to have this, even though it's super tiny. It is super cute packaging. The full size of this is $24. And then as an extra, an added bonus, I got a packet of Justin's chocolate almond butter. Oh, can I just tell you guys how good these are? There's the almond butter, I think there's a cashew butter, a peanut butter, maple butter. There's just all these wonderful things. This one is the chocolate one, which is of course my favorite. It is not like Nutella. Don't go in expecting Nutella. It is more like chocolate peanut butter. Have you ever seen the peanut butter company, chocolate peanut butter? It's more along the lines of that. So Justin's fan-frickin-tastic. You should totally try this. Moving on to Ipsy. The bag this month is super cute. It's all glittery and fabulous with a pink zipper on it. Okay, so the first thing in here is this Be a Bombshell eye base, and this is just like a cream shadow that can be used as a primer. It is a beautiful bronzy color. It's creamy and easy to apply. It doesn't crease. It works great as an eyeshadow primer to intensify your eyeshadows. It's gorgeous. I really, really love it. It is very similar to Maybelline's 24-hour color tattoo things in Bad to the Bronze. Very similar in color and consistency and quality. These are right on par with those. And I love those Maybelline ones. So this was really nice. I really like it. These are $14 though, and the Maybelline ones are like $8. I'm just saying. Anyway, the next thing in here is this Elizabeth Mott You're So Fine waterproof liquid eyeliner. And this is in the color Glitterati, which is just a black with silver glitter. Look at the packaging on this. How cute is that? You know, it's a liquid liner with just like the little wand. This stuff is fantastic. I have loved everything that I've gotten from Elizabeth Mott, which I've never even seen anywhere other than in my Ipsy bag, but everything they've sent me I have loved. The cheek stain, and there was an eyeshadow, and I can't remember what else. But anyway, this eyeliner is fantastic. I am wearing it today. It is pretty easy to apply, I have to say. For liquid eyeliner, it's really easy and it stays put. Once it sets, it's like that vinyl kind of an eyeliner where, you know, when you do finally wash it off with makeup remover, it kind of chunks and peels off. But I haven't had any problem with it like flaking throughout the day or anything like that. I'm really impressed with this, and I love the glittery black. I got a glittery black eyeliner pencil in my last, I think it was the Birchbox, and I hated it because it felt like sandpaper and it was like chunks of glitter that hurt my poor little eyelids. This does not hurt my eyelids and I get the same effect. Only this is, you know, only I can't really like smudge this out, but that's okay. This is beautiful. I love it. It's fantastic. This is $17.99. The next thing is this J-Cat Wonder Lip Paint. This is in the color Red Potion. These are similar to like the OCC lip tars, and I think there are a couple of other brands that have these. I don't have any of those, so I don't know how they compare, but this is super, super intense. You can put it on as just like a stain where it looks more like you've been eating a popsicle and less like a lipstick. Or you can put it on more intense, which is how I'm wearing it today, and it makes a beautiful lip color. It lasts a good long while. You do need to apply it with a lip brush. Don't try to do it with your fingers, especially if you're going intense. It's just a little bit too messy. So if you're going for the popsicle look, you can use your finger, but if you're going for a nice intense color, then use a lip brush, dude. Just use a lip brush, trust me on that one. It looks super intimidating and really, really dark in here, but you can see on my lips, it's really just a nice berry color. That is the one thing about these, is it's hard to tell what color you're getting. So when you buy them, it's like, okay, is this gonna be like, I mean, it almost looks like a brownish brick, super dark, vampy color, but as you can see, it's actually a bright berry reddish color. So that's confusing, but it's nice. My only complaint is that it is messy. Even though it is applied nice and neat on my lips throughout the day as I eat something or my kids grab at my face or something, it smears all over me and it's just messy for me. So if you don't have people grabbing at your face, you're probably okay. But I still am happy with it and I think that it's cool. I've really been wanting to try these types of lip things, so this was a nice thing. And these ones are super cheap. These are only $4.99. So if you too are interested in trying these lip things, try the J-Cat line. I don't know, I think it's pretty good quality. Again, I don't know how it compares to the OCC lip tars, but you know, whatever. Anyway, moving on. So the next thing is this hairspray. This is Marc Anthony Oil of Morocco Argan Oil Volume Shine Extra Hold Fast Drying Hairspray. That's a mouthful. And this is infused with keratin. It does not have sulfate in it. It smells really nice. It's kind of a fruity smell. My nose is messed up, so I could be totally wrong about that. But it does smell nice. And do not be fooled by the fact that it says extra hold on here. This is a flexible hold hairspray. So when you spray it on, you're definitely going to still get a lot of movement in your hair. I think it's actually pretty nice because you get that nice combination of flexibility plus it holds really well. It has keratin in it and argan oil. So far I'm really liking this and it has a nice scent. So this is good. This is 1.5 ounces. The full size is 9 ounces and that is $8.29. So a fairly inexpensive hairspray. And then the last thing in here was this teeny tiny little thing from Temptu. So I have a couple of other Temptu things that I got from Generation Beauty. I don't know if these are the full size. These are 0.25 ounces, 7.5 milliliters. So I don't know if this is the full size or not. I couldn't figure it out on their website, but I actually really, really like these. This one in particular is my absolute favorite. It is a gorgeous champagne-y, bronzy, shimmery. It just works beautifully as a highlight bronzer type thing. Ugh, it's gorgeous. This one is beautiful. I will give it that. It's white with like a pinky pearlescent sheen to it, but the white is just a little too pale, I think, for my skin. Maybe if you have really pale skin, you can get away with this. But for me, it just seemed a little too shocking. I am wearing it today. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I don't know. The color is just not my favorite. And I tried using it on my eyes and it just, you know, it was just sort of like nothing there. I don't know. I don't recommend it for your eyes. But as a highlight, I think it works. It's just not my particularly favorite color. I do really like the Temptu stuff. I don't have an airbrush machine at all. I just apply these with my fingers or with like a stipple brush or something like that, and it works really well. You can use a sponge, whatever. Anyway, so this was nice to try out. I really like the Temptu stuff. It's just not a good color for me. Maybe I'll give it to my sister. She's much paler than I am. Okay, so that completes my Birchbox versus Ipsy. Really exciting month. I got some fantastic stuff this month. I always get fantastic stuff. What am I talking about? When was the last time I got a shitty box? I didn't mean to say shitty. Sorry. It's always hard to compare the boxes because Ipsy is like all makeup and then Birchbox is mostly skincare. So they're totally different and I love both of them. The makeup this month is sort of meh for me. I really do like this liquid eyeliner, but overall I would say the skincare in the Birchbox I'm really excited about. Birchbox wins. Birchbox always wins. I freaking love Birchbox. By the way, I just want to tell you that I went ahead and signed up for a yearly subscription of Birchbox. Okay, I've been signed up for Birchbox for over 2 years now, but I've been doing it month to month. So I finally signed up for a full year because that way I got a free beauty blender. So I got my first beauty blender. I'm so excited. I will put my referral links in the description box. So if you would like to sign up, then definitely click on my links. That gives me extra points to spend in the Birchbox shop or on Ipsy somehow. So thank you so much for watching. Please thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video.